is the absolute butt crack of dawn, and we are heading west to go meet up with none other than Dylan and Shelby of TikTok. I'm sure all you guys are probably familiar with them. So I think the plan is Dylan reached out for a consult on his property. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's right. He reached out to Matt for a consult on a few acres he bought over in West Alabama.
So that's where we headed. I think we're gonna meet Matt and Brae over there. We got about a 2-hour ride. I think it's about 30 minutes for Matt or something like that, so a lot closer for him. But we're gonna go over and see what exactly Mr. Dylan wants done, and see what these guys can drum up as far as management, some things to maybe improve the property he's got for wildlife. And no matter what happens today, it ought to be interesting. It ought to be a good time anyways.
We ought to have fun.
Yeah, and so we got the side-by-side loaded up back there, so we'll be riding around and getting into all kinds of mischief. So you guys stick around and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Yeah, so yeah, my beautiful wife's behind the camera.
Nice to meet you, Shelby.
Nice to meet y'all.
She's used to holding the phone, not a big rod.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's great.
Yeah, so let's see here. So we're about, I think it's about a half a mile deep into the woods. It's a little 60-acre piece. But there's mostly woods all around us, I thought. We'll see what, me and my brother went in together to buy it, and we just kind of want to make it to this little hunting hole. Try to, if we can, with a little family. You're a good look at him with, by the trail cam pictures, that I've seen on other pieces of property around here. Other pieces of property, other pieces in other counties. I just got it. Yeah, other
states nearby.
Might be Mexico, to be honest. I'm not sure. No, but I know it's this is a good location. I've seen a lot of with deer, turkeys, everything killed in Marion County, Walker County, everywhere out there. So hopefully we can get them over here. We'll take a look. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you just kind of want to learn what I want,
Yep.
and then we kind of go from there.
Yeah, we make our recommendations based off of what you're trying to accomplish over the next 3 to 5 years.
Okay, absolutely.
And we can come back and revisit that at any time. But whatever decisions we make or recommendations for you are going to help you accomplish your objectives. And since it's a 60-acre property, and I tell everybody with small acreages, and I consider 60 to be small, not from a landowner perspective,
Right.
but from the home range of the deer and turkey perspective.
Right.
They're utilizing a lot of other properties as well. So I want to know what's around you as well.
Right.
So anything that they're not providing, we want to provide.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we can just kind of make this their core area for most of the year. Just them sticking around within at least a little
Make
distance.
it as attractive as possible.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, short and simple. I want big deer, a lot of turkeys.
Everybody does.
Yeah, easy enough.
No, but we'll get more into that as
absolutely.
we go. So, all right, let's get started.
I've never heard of a white bat, have y'all?
Only Ace Ventura.
Only
Great white bat makes a great white guano.
Apparently,
White nose syndrome.
White nose syndrome.
Yeah. It'll get all around
kill,
them.
it'll
Yeah,
kill
it kills them.
They look like they've been at a frat party.
Yeah, they look like they've had a
They had a
Fun
good
night.
night.
A real fun night.
They had a good night.
just a little dusty nose.
what? I don't even know what y'all talking about.
It's white nose syndrome. It's
syndrome.
basically like a fungus that'll grow.
The bats. The bats.
Are y'all bat professionals too? I need y'all. Y'all are
Unfortunately.
exactly the
We're just
best.
Unfortunately, we're just like decently good at a lot of little things.
Oh yeah,
Right. We know a little bit about a lot.
Yeah.
And we know a whole lot about little.
And look,
And
the
a lot of-
little bit we know about those two is if there's mine shafts, they need to
We
stay
need to stay
here on the
away.
concrete and not leave here.
Don't let us anywhere near a mine shaft.
All right, well,
I'm gonna fall
accident
down it
prone.
with the white bat.
let me just say, I don't know where all the shafts are on this property.
So let's stay
We'll
in
find
the
them
UTV.
today.
Stay in
So
the
we gotta be. So
Y'all
we
can go first.
Yeah.
we do need to be careful.
right here. They're like perched on that power line.
Oh, yeah.
You've got some tall pines and sweet gums along the edge. So, talking about Dove Field. Yep. I think he's got enough acreage to do that.
Depending on what you plant.
Yeah, I mean.
I would do those Clearfield sunflowers.
You have to fence it if you do that.
Yeah.
So,
Which
question.
is fine.
When I did them last year and we sprayed them early enough, the deer didn't touch them after that. Now I did have some sorghum planted in there, so they're probably.
She ain't never met. She ain't met these Northwest Alabama deer.
We did have strips of sorghum and stuff in the backfield, so they might have just been focusing on that. But they didn't touch those sunflowers. They got to be 10 feet tall this
Interesting.
year.
I bet they would here.
Yeah.
Just knowing what I know.
Wear them out.
Oh yeah. You can't hardly grow a sunflower
But
with those deer.
this isn't. I mean, if you wanted to plant sunflowers, it wouldn't be that big a deal to 3D fence this.
Yeah, you could fence this pretty easy.
Just with a solar charger and 3 runs of wire.
So I would fence it until dove season and pull it up.
So what you would basically do is plant your sunflowers, maintain those through the summer, and then when they mature, you're going to start bush hogging their. I just like to run a disc through there and just go ahead and just knock them down, and then you can come back and you can topsoil wheat as a winter crop in your disc rows. So you've got the sunflower seed on the ground. You've prepared the ground for a fall crop, being your wheat, and you. What I typically do is start about 2 or 3 weeks before season. Start disking my rows and topsoiling wheat. You cannot throw seed on something you've already seeded before, but you can continue to progress
Right.
and throw seed on new ground that you disc up until season. So that's probably the route that I would take.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And at this timber stand, man, you've got a big oak component. Southern red, some northern red, a lot of white oak. Loblolly pine, you got a Virginia pine there. Worthless piece of junk. That'll come down the next snowstorm we have. It is precipitating a little bit.
Feels like that might be today.
Yeah, snowstorm. So a lot of the oak species that I'm seeing out here are pretty fire tolerant, and it is really at the perfect stage of development to start introducing fire.
Let's go.
My kind of man.
I was
Pyro.
Yes,
Burn
yes.
it.
I want to do some burn because I know the benefits, especially the turkey population.
Oh, yeah.
And everything, and I was afraid that I wouldn't have the right kind of property where we could start introducing.
No, you've got a great property. I mean, if you look out through here, you've got a lot of, even though this is an oak, you've got a lot of oak and gum and maple and things that are in the understory, mid-story, anywhere from 6 to 20 feet tall. And a good fire will eliminate a lot of this, allow more sunlight to reach the ground, because you really don't have a lot of canopy closure. You've got a lot of crap in the mid-story.
Yeah.
So I think a fire would really do wonders here, and you probably wouldn't realize the full benefits until your second or third fire. But it would start eating away. What it does is as it slow rolls through these younger trees, it just burns through the cambium, so the tree can't receive nutrients, and over time it'll kill the tree. And that's what we want.
Get rid of them.
Yeah,
Get rid of the
we
small
want
trees.
dead trees,
We
not
want
big ones.
clean it up.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa, now.
Back that thing up.
We want little dead trees.
Yeah, I think y'all saw the pine tree.
We want understory.
And look right here. So this is an issue that a lot of southeastern landowners are facing right now. That is likely southern pine beetle damage on that cluster of pines back there.
Kill them too while you at it.
Well, yeah, the pine beetles.
They,
or the pine
they
trees?
did.
Pine beetles.
Okay.
Not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, they're here.
Yep.
They are here, but
And that's something we will watch and look more for, but you'll need to watch.
yeah.
Because if that is southern pine beetle and not an overwintering spot of Ips, which I'm going to probably disagree a little bit, that's probably Ips because it's a
And it may
cluster
be.
right there.
Yep.
And it doesn't seem like there's anything else. If you start seeing that spread, you're going to have to do something then, or they'll get all these
I
pines.
mean, what do you do in a situation like that?
Cut them.
Just cut them.
The only thing you can do.
Just cut what you got that's doing that.
Yeah,
that
and
keeps it
around
spread?
and around it. And southern pine beetles generally will work in the predominant direction that you got predominant wind.
Wind. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get out in front of them and cut and lay that timber down, burn it, haul it, whatever, and generally that'll stop them.
Okay.
But we're in a pretty unprecedented outbreak for this early already because we're seeing them start up again,
Yep.
which is kind of abnormal for us.
And see, we
to
have
get started
Ips.
this year.
I've seen Ips beetles in times of drought, and we've had two drought periods in late summer to early fall, 2 years in a row.
Yep.
So that has led to Ips beetles as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's walk.
Oh, let's just drop this on them and then go. You know, dude's got beetles everywhere.
So my question to you is, if you're wanting to turn this into a food plot, are you opposed to getting equipment in here and widening this out a little bit?
No.
Okay.
I got buddies.
You got buddies.
Yeah.
You got buddies with big toys.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Mulcher and stuff like that.
Okay, good. Because you could actually, gosh, looking at this, you could actually do a lot with a mulcher rather than a dozer. Because some of these
How
oaks,
young everything is in here.
yeah, I mean, you could leave some of these oaks in the center of the field, and you could take out this understory, mid-story stuff, and come on out on this point and make a pretty good sized food plot.
Anybody got a skid steer with a shear head on?
I'm not sure what he's got. And how big would you open this up? Like,
Well, so if
would you even open this up?
Yeah,
I would.
I would.
Absolutely.
How close it is to the house?
Yep, looking at the map, one of the limiting factors you have on this property is early successional habitat, wildlife opening, food plot. Okay? So one of my recommendations is going to be to increase that acreage.
Yeah.
So if we can open this up to 3/4 of an acre or so,
Yeah.
maybe even 1 acre, I think that it would benefit you a whole lot to have that. And it's kind of in a centralized location within the property as well.
Right.
I mean, it's basically
Yeah.
right smack in the center.
No, it's good. It's
It was bad.
Brock. Look at the greenbrier.
Oh, I know.
It's just absolutely smacked.
Yeah, we were going to get there. Yeah.
There's the roost trees too.
You getting that Greenbrier Taylor? Taylor. Yeah, Taylor. I said Taylor. Dadgummit.
But he owes you 3.
I do owe you.
3 or 4.
He almost owed me 5.
Yeah.
Because they're killing it. See, there's no leaves on it. They're eating the ends off of all of it. They're just hammering all this greenbrier.
There's the greenbrier. It has no foliage on it whatsoever.
And it's supposed to.
That's
And it's
what-
supposed to.
yeah.
Okay, look above Taylor. See those
Right.
lamp shaped? Okay, that's greenbrier.
Yeah.
And
see
that's
how
because deer can't
everything-
reach it.
Yeah.
But where they can reach it, this is what it looks like. And they've even clipped off the end of the stems.
Yeah.
So,
You know what that means? They're hungry.
you got some hungry deer going. What are you gonna do about it?
You can see first leaf is right there. Below, there's just absolutely no foliage.
Yeah.
That
So does that mean
that's your browse line. That's what we're looking
Well,
for.
I see 2 things at play here at this particular. Everything they're gonna eat except for acorns comes from waist high or chest high and down.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, pawpaw, waist high and down.
I knew what he meant.
But yeah, see,
Wherever them pants end up.
yeah.
All right, so would you extend this little field?
Yeah. I think that you could actually.
Lengthen it.
Yeah.
The one thing you want to be careful
Can I get
of,
something
This is
to grow
wet.
down here?
yeah, it's wet and you don't want to create any kind of soil movement with this
Right.
creek here. So you want to leave those trees there for sure.
Okay.
But you might could work that way and lengthen it, but you want to be real careful or you'll cause an erosion issue down here.
Yeah, I would be cautious about doing anything in this bottom.
Okay.
Honestly, you can see it's holding water over here, which is gonna make it a little bit more difficult moving any equipment back here.
I think that it would be a good area to maybe do a fall throw planting where there's minimal soil disturbance.
Okay.
You just don't want to create an erosion issue because if you look, the slope comes this way from up there. So if we have a major rain event, it rains 2 or 3 inches, you're probably going to have water out of the creek banks, and it's just going to be bringing everything down this way.
All right.
And you really don't want to lose your topsoil. So,
This is so
So you wouldn't even.
Hammered.
very minimal disking.
Yeah.
Like if I did disc it, I wouldn't turn the soil over. I would run I would take the angle out of my disc and just kind of scratch the surface.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I would do a lot of. You agree with that?
Yeah, or get you a little drill.
Well, you know
Yeah,
what grows well? A bag of corn.
It
Yeah,
does.
It grows anywhere you put it.
Anywhere you put
Yeah,
it.
it does.
Well, and I think this is gonna be a good bottom. And because I got bedding right up on top of the hill right
That's
here, and
that
I'll
cutover,
show you.
right?
I can show you
That's the
that.
neighbor's cut over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the least disturbing in this little bottom, the better. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I think that with what have your neighbors decided to do with that cutover? Are they going to replant it, or has it been replanted and
no, it's grown up.
just growing up? Okay. So natural, they cut it and just let it grow up. Okay, so that'll be good bedding habitat for a few years. If you introduce fire to this side and you have good bedding habitat on your neighbor and you have good quality vegetation along the forest floor and you have a food plot or corn pile, don't matter, and access from up the hill, I think that it would be a jam up spot because you're in close proximity to bedding. And that's one of the keys to being successful is
Getting close to that.
getting close. You don't, a
The
deer,
big deer ain't
he
leaving
ain't gonna-
bedding too
no,
far.
He's not going to travel very far in daylight hours to
Yeah.
reach food.
Yeah.
So, I think you're in a really good location. And if nothing else, you might could even come in across the creek and hunt this ridge and catch them going back and forth. Because you get better nesting cover for turkeys the second year. You have better forb and legume production that first year. So you just want to alternate those.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I got you here. Because I don't know nothing about it.
Makes sense, don't it?
Yeah, plenty sense.
Like Greek and Hebrew.
It's a fun guy. Don't touch it, Brae.
You think he's fun at parties?
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
Don't touch it. Hey, be careful.
I'm not gonna lick it.
I wouldn't.
It still might blow up on you.
Spores everywhere.
Look, she done got something splattered on her head. Look on your head.
Hey, look on my head.
Oh my gosh.
What is
Brae.
it?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I need
I'm
to.
scared.
I need your hat. Please let me have
I'm
it.
scared.
Please
No,
let me-
I can't let you see my hair.
Brae, nobody's worried about your
There's
hair.
something on your
But we
hat.
need
I'm
to
not
see what
joking.
we need to know what this is.
It looks-
Please.
Something dookie on
I started to say something took a dump on your head.
That looks like caterpillar dung.
Something dookied on her head.
Cut that crap out.
All right, so this is not ideal nesting habitat currently. So even if you do run a fire through here, it's probably not going to destroy any nest. But what it will do is it'll create a situation where turkeys are going to want to come here and scratch around and
eating all
eat
the
charred bugs
Yeah.
and seeds and all that kind of stuff. So a fire is not going to hurt your turkeys on this track this
Right.
year at all.
Well, then we need to figure out something about doing that.
Yeah,
About getting a fire break in here, and I guess I need to talk to the landowner.
I would do that forthwith.
That means quick.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I'm from North Alabama.
Well,
I looked it up the first time.
I'm just from 12 miles south of you.
Well, there's I guess a vocabulary line right there.
Marion County.
It's kind of like the
What are you
Mason
eating over
Dixon.
there?
My pocket clip.
Pocket. What? You don't
Hey,
have a pocket clip
I don't
bar?
have my pocket cliff bar. on me.
Imagine if I just slung one out.
My fire jacket has pocket pretzels.
Yeah, well, I've
They
heard
must
of,
not be flammable.
All right.
if it drops.
Yeah.
Uh,
You got all these other red oaks.
you got
in
another
here.
white oak up there, but you got this trail is the main thing. Even if they're not going to be feeding on this particular oak, they're going to be coming through here because that trail comes out and it splits 3 different ways like a turkey foot. So either way, they're going to walk by you. This is about up to me, right?
It's no come-through spot.
Come through spot.
They're gonna come through right here.
Brae, you dropping sticks in my back.
No. My hands are
Ow!
Harder than I thought. Hey, right there's a deer bed.
It looks like it.
Probably. Highly likely.
Something
laid down right there.
We might need to take that switch home.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a few.
Why are you extending your leg like that? Take baby steps.
Sorry guys, thought we were gonna get to see
Look like a dead gum spider.
thought we were gonna get to see Brae wipe out again. Oh, there it is.
That hurt my knee.
Why do you think I led her down this way? I guess what I told him was, if there are financial limitations, I would put efforts somewhere else other than here.
Yeah.
This would be one of the last things I would tackle.
If money's not an issue, I'd kill it, just let it die, fall down.
Money's always an issue.
Well, it might not
Whether
be.
you got it or not, it's still an issue. I hate spending money.
I mean, this, I'm with them. This would be the last area I'd tackle because, like I was saying earlier, whatever you do here, it's gonna flood. Like, you can't really do anything but start knocking back some of this privet. But also, if your neighbor's not doing the same thing, you know.
Nasty drought. Fly in here and plow all this stuff up, throw a berm in and have your little duck hole that you could control your water level on.
That's the thing, yeah. How are you gonna get corn down there?
Really? I got a good way.
Zip line, baby.
Nope.
Hear me out.
The
A zip line corn system.
Yes.
You have it down there. Yeah. You have the bucket when it hits the end. It hits
dumps.
the bucket, and then you
That's an
bring
idea.
it back.
Y'all know what?
100%.
This is my first time looking.
You feel that warm air? If y'all want to warm up, come lay down on the mat.
Nice try.
No, I'm serious. It feels great.
Yeah, my son will be in there.
How far is that? 50 feet?
Too far.
60?
I don't know. I like it.
That's funny.
It's crab legs.
I told you.
White clover.
Yes, but probably not the right way. But
Yeah, nobody else does either,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't worry about it.
No, I think it'd be a good little clover field right here. Sweep around those white oaks, come back down through here, and actually,
would you extend this?
I would, and I'll tell you why.
yeah,
You're not getting enough sunlight in here. I would open up a little bit so that you're getting a little more sunlight, dry your soil out, and you won't have.
So you could come out about where my Honda's parked up there.
Yeah.
And just carve that little area out, that flat ground, and come up into your roadbed right here. And get another 1/10 of an acre.
So you would take out all the big trees and everything?
Oh, look at them, they're junk. I mean, you've got.
You could go around, the bigger pines. And
Yeah, but I mean, you could get all the rest of this stuff out of here. You got a bunch of.
You just need a little more sunlight on this patch here.
There's climber marks on that tree. What'd you find, Brae?
I'd like you to put that shooting house back up. Or put the
Well,
shooting house
there'll
out
be
here.
another shooting house. All right, so we did more talking than anything, but we kind of just worked our way around the property. Matt's got his ideas, and everyone kind of chimed in, said what they thought, and I guess we're gonna start implementing some stuff.
Yeah.
Put together a management plan.
Yeah, we'll get you a written plan here pretty soon in the next few days. And I guess where I would start is talking to your buddies you said owned equipment
Yeah.
and check their availability.
Hey, Bradley. Are you available?
Coming at you, buddy.
It's on you, man. It's on you.
No, I'm just kind of excited just to see where it started.
Yep.
And then in a couple of years, we'll see where it's at and just kind of see the growth in it. I've heard stories of people, burning and doing that sort of things, and within a year they're already seeing like very specific, just improvements to the property. So I'm excited to have my own space where I can do that and manage, and this is something I've always wanted to do. So I've owned it for not even a month now, and we're already starting, and I'm excited about that.
That's good.
Beautiful place.
Yep, and that's
Really
what's
unique.
rewarding for us.
Yeah.
All of us enjoy seeing projects to completion. Not only just making the recommendations, but kind of assisting you as you implement them, making sure that you're doing, and a lot of the problem comes in where we make recommendations and then we don't continue to follow up, and you may communicate what we say to the contractor and it may not exactly be what we talked about.
Right.
So any way we can help you
That
forward.
Dude, that's the best thing, is having that, just the report.
Yeah.
Because my memory is just not the best these days. So just having that report and something to look back on, and this is huge. I can't say enough about how much I appreciate y'all coming out today and just
Teaching us. I've learned a lot today, honestly.
we found out that this is Shelby's first time even seeing the property. Now, it's not technically her property, so don't get at me for.
We are married. We're married. What's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours.
Technicality, and I'm just saying, don't get at me for my wife not seeing the property. Me and my brother purchased this together, if you hadn't already known that. But anyway, we're excited
to go tell Ethan about all this.
Yes.
Show him what we did
This
today.
is such a unique place.
It really
and
is.
I'm very excited
Yeah.
to see what we can get done.
Absolutely.
I think once you start burning on a regular routine, put some more food plots in, and the dove field, I really feel like you're going to enjoy having a dove field right here.
Yeah.
That's something I've always wanted. Growing up, I only deer hunted really, and then we bass fished if it wasn't deer season. Well, then I married Shelby, and they hunt. If you can hunt it, they hunt.
Hunt it all.
Yep. So they got me into dove hunting, turkey hunting, rabbit hunting, all of it, and I've never had a place up here in North Alabama to dove hunt.
Yeah.
But because I just wasn't around the people that did it, so I'm excited to have my own little place.
I'm excited for dove hunting too. Don't have to be quiet.
This is the
warm.
perfect
It's a
setup
good social
for it.
activity.
It
I
See,
mean,
the thing about you don't
And
even
when
have
it's
to be
100
hunting.
degrees, you
No.
can
The,
right,
exactly.
right
the
there.
women folk, if they don't want to be shooting, they
Yes.
can be on the front porch.
that's right.
Yeah.
And they're safe from
Yep.
shots.
Or
out there.
inside watching football.
Yeah,
That's
women
right.
folk.
there will be football
The
that
women
time of year.
folk.
And the kids
Or,
can come and
you know,
go.
Absolutely.
I mean, I love introducing kids to duck
It's a
hunting.
good
Yeah.
sport for
It's
kids
something
to
that
get
gets them
involved
like
in.
super interested in it.
I
They
mean,
don't
if
have to
women
sit
are around where
still, they don't
Matt's
have to be
hunting,
quiet.
he's gonna make
So
sure they're
this is
making
perfect.
sandwiches. That's kind of
Golly.
Gotta keep him
I mean, it
fed.
did cross my mind. The women, if they're going to be on the porch, they might as well be grilling something.
Oh,
Absolutely.
God,
And
we're going to get
the
There'll be
canceled.
some stuff in the smoker.
Yeah, my wife ain't gonna be the only thing that's smoking.
Okay.
Matt's trying to get us canceled.
Got to throw that in there.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, let's. We're all starving, so I
We're
think.
gonna eat Mexican.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think salsa was wanted, so we're gonna go eat some Mexican food.
Yeah, y'all look us up in Gunnersville at the Mexican joint. We're in Marshall County.
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave
Alright.
everybody's links down below.
Yeah, everybody's links will be down below.
Yep.
So just check them all out. All their socials and everything, YouTube, they do it all, a podcast, and we're actually about to go film a podcast episode. So y'all check all that out.
All right, next time.